All right, you guys, it's time to go to work. Let's give you a cold start.
Stop me! You're gonna have to kill me!
Yes! On three, slap me a bitch. 1, 2, 3. Slap me a bitch.
Whoa! Here we go, y'all. Oh, me. I believe that thing's gonna get me in trouble, y'all, because I kind of like the way that doggone thing sound. I hear that get a rumble noise in there.
Got a baby there, feel it, hear that rumble noise.
I like the way that Shark Road sounds, boy. And the way that thing be going through the gears with that automatic transmission. Hey. I'm on my way to work, and I want to talk to you guys about Bullet Brake. Bullet Brake. I met them at the GoldWing and Glizzy's event from Southern Honda Powersports.
Hey man, Bull Brake.
Bull Brake.
Happy I heard about you.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man? I'm Mark.
I need to get your card.
Yes, sir. Got my head out from installing about 8 in a row, and then Southern Honda and Charlie Brown brought us in and gave us an opportunity to meet some people.
So that's the brake that you put on there to keep you from messing up your other.
Right there. If you want to show that slack, we got that. We just installed it on this man's. You hold your brake in.
Yeah.
You do that. Let that go. Let that go. His brake is his front wheel's locked. He wants to go again. 2 pounds of pressure installed.
Parking brake. Oh, you ain't got to use that.
You don't have to use it, but I recommend that you do.
Okay.
From a standpoint that says, listen, if somebody comes by and grabs your handle, they don't know what a bullet brake. They don't know how they're going to set it. You don't want to trust that. So you want to do both.
Where y'all out of?
Out of Beaufort, Georgia. Yes, sir.
I want that on mine. I'm getting ready to buy one.
You got it, sir.
I want that on mine. You got.
And because I already knew I was in the candidate, I was going to be in the market. Was going to be in the market for a DCT GoldWing, and I have heard a few things about people leaving the parking brake up, right? So Dave just kind of walked by, and I kind of heard him talking about bullet brake. I'm like, oh, it caught my attention. I'm like, now what is that? He said, what company he's got a bullet brake. And it goes right here where your brake is. It's just about that big, very small, inconspicuous. But when you park, of course, you still want to use your parking brake. You pull your front brake up, and you push the bullet brake in. It will not let that front brake roll. I remember back in the day they had those little caliper locks that people would put on their front caliper, you know, kind of a way to keep somebody from stealing your bike or, you know, slow them down anyway. But, and a lot of people will forget and they would take off with that daggone brake on, and it'll roll so far, then of course it's going to stop, and then it's going to warp your damn rotor. You don't want a warped rotor, especially if you rode your bike to wherever you're at. And this bullet brake, it just pulls that thing up, and to release it, you squeeze the brake. I thought that was amazing. So when I got it, he sent me one, and I've had this bike for now 500 miles, almost exactly right now. So I'm going to give you a review of the bullet brake. I think everybody should have one. And I don't care if it's a DCT or not. I think it should be on every bike. one, if you don't know nothing about it, now somebody trying to roll your bike off, they're not gonna do it unless they know about the bullet brake. See how this thing gonna work out. Yeah. Not the truck's fault. He got to get out of there. This is a high speed highway, so you got to do what you got to do. But if they don't know what's on there, they ain't gonna know what's going on. That front brake is just locked down. Two, if you're on the hill, your bike is not gonna roll. I've heard of a few incidences. Now we're talking about DCTs, where people are parking and forget to pull that parking brake. Of course, if it's in neutral, well, it's going to be in neutral when you park it, it's going to roll. Now you're in trouble. It done rolled and fell over and whatever else the case may be. With the bullet brake, it adds to the security. So, in theory, if you got your parking brake up and your bullet brake on, a lot of people have been forgetting to pull their parking brake, letting it down. And they riding off with the doggone parking brake up. It's got a little red light right here that says parking brake, but it doesn't really grab your attention the way you think it should be, and it will allow you to drive off. You do that a few times, you're gonna burn that parking brake up, or make it weak, or make it loose, or something. So you need to kind of watch that. But with the bullet brake, it will stop that. But now I do have another measure to stop me from doing that, and I got that from Electrical Connection. I forget the proper name for it. If I look at the receipt, I'll show you. But it's hold on a minute. It is a thing that goes on your brake that will not let you put it in gear. Another great safety feature, or to keep you from tearing up your motorcycle feature, that everybody should have. Well, everybody with a DCT should have that. Bullet brake and the electrical connection brake will save you a whole lot of headache in the long run. I give this bullet brake a win. One of the first accessories that I put on this bike, one of the main pieces that I use on this bike, and I use it all the time. Ow! Here we are. I'm going to work on darkness, everybody. Darkness.
Darkness, everybody! Everyone, darkness is spreading!
Come on, let's ride a little bit before I daggone put you down. Here we go.
For watching another episode of Slappy Adventures. Please like, share, and comment. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Hey, stay tuned for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.